Break the chains of the middle class. Be the first to build true wealth. What if I told you that 95% of middle-class families will never escape the paycheck cycle, no matter how hard they work? That's right, decades of grinding, saving, and hoping, and most will still be stuck in the same financial rut. But here's the kicker. You can be the one to change that for your family forever. You can be the first to break the middle-class barrier and build true life-changing wealth. Stick with me, because today, I'm revealing the secrets that the ultra-wealthy don't want you to know. Secrets that could make you the pioneer of your family's financial future. Let's start with a hard truth. The middle-class life is a trap. It's not an accident. It's designed to keep you comfortable enough to stay put, but never wealthy enough to break free. Think about it. You're told to get a good job, save a little, buy a house, and maybe take a vacation once a year. Sounds nice, right? But here's the problem. That lifestyle keeps you tethered to a system where your income barely covers your expenses, and your dreams of financial freedom stay just that. Why? Because the middle-class mindset is built on playing it safe, avoiding risks, and settling for good enough. But good enough isn't going to make you the first millionaire in your family. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but how? Do I even start? I'm not rich, I don't have connections, and I'm already stretched thin. That's the mystery we're unraveling today. How do ordinary people like you, like me, break free from the middle-class chains and build wealth that changes their family's legacy? The answer isn't what you expect. It's not about working harder at your 9-to-5 or pinching pennies until you're miserable. It's about rethinking everything you've been taught about money. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why the system wants to keep you in the dark, and how you can outsmart it. Let's dive into the first big trap, the two-paycheck cycle. Picture this. You're on a hamster wheel, running as fast as you can, but getting nowhere. Every month your paycheck comes in, and before you know it, it's gonna bill those groceries, car payments, maybe a coffee here and there. You're not reckless with money, but somehow, there's never enough left to save or invest. Sound familiar? Here's the shocking part. The average middle-class family spends 80% of their income on fixed expenses like housing and transportation. 80%, that leaves just 20% for everything else: savings, investments, or even a night out. And if you think a raise will fix it, think again. Most people just upgrade their lifestyle: bigger house, nicer car, and stay stuck in the same trap. But it gets worse. Did you know that the middle-class system is rigged to make you feel like you're winning when you're actually losing? Take homeownership, for example. You're told it's the American dream, right? Buy a house, build equity, live happily ever after. But here's the dirty secret. The average homeowner spends 30 to 40% of their income on their mortgage, property taxes, and maintenance. That's money that could have been invested in assets that actually grow your wealth, like stocks, real estate rentals, or a side business. Instead, you're pouring it into a house that might not even appreciate faster than inflation. And if you lose your job or hit a rough patch, that dream house can turn into a financial nightmare. So how do you break this cycle? The first step is to shift your money mindset. Stop thinking like an employee who trades time for money. Start thinking like an investor who makes money work for them. Imagine this. Instead of stressing about your next paycheck, you wake up to bank notifications, dividends from stocks, rent from properties, or profits from a business you started. That's the wealth-building mindset. It's not about how much you earn today. It's about how much you keep and grow tomorrow. And here's a mind-blowing stat to prove it. Millionaires, on average, live on less than 50% of their income. The rest? They invest it. They don't buy flashy cars or oversized houses to impress their neighbors. They buy assets that make them richer every single day. But let's not stop there. Here's the next big revelation. You don't need a six-figure salary to start building wealth. You just need multiple income streams. Think about it. Trilling on one job is like putting all your eggs in one basket. If that job disappears, so does your income. But what if you had 3, 4, or even 5 streams of money flowing in? A side hustle, a small online business, rental income, or even dividends from a few smart investments. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. 7. And here's the crazy part. You can start small. Maybe it's driving for a rideshare app on weekends, selling a digital product online, or investing $50 a month in a low-cost ETF. The key is to start now. Because every extra dollar you earn outside your job is a step toward breaking the middle barrier. Now, let's talk about the biggest game changer: investing early and smart. This is where the wealthy separate themselves from the middle class. Picture 2 people. One starts investing $200 a month at age 25, and the other waits until they're 35. By age 65, assuming a 10% annual return, the first person has over $1.2 million. The second, just $400,000. That's the power of compound interest. It rewards those who start early. But here's the shocking twist. Most middle-class families don't invest at all. Zero. They keep their money in savings accounts, earning 0.5% interest, while inflation eats it away at 3% a year. Meanwhile, the wealthy are putting their money into assets that grow: stocks, real estate, businesses. Want to know the simplest way to start? Open a low-cost brokerage account, Buy an S&P 500 index fund and add to it every month. It's not sexy, but it's a proven path to wealth. But wait, there's a catch. Even if you start investing, there's a sneaky trap that can derail you. Lifestyle inflation. This is the silent wealth killer. Imagine you get a $10,000 raise. Awesome, right? But then you buy a new car, upgrade your phone, move to a fancier apartment. Suddenly, that raise is gone, and you're still broke. The middle class falls for this every time. The wealthy, they live below their means. They drive used cars, live in modest homes, and invest the rest. Here's a jaw-dropping stat. 88% of millionaires spend less than the average middle family on dining out, vacations, and luxury goods. They're not cheap, they're strategic. They know every dollar spent on a status symbol is a dollar that could have been working for them. Now, let's get to the next big secret. You need to surround yourself with success. The middle-class trap thrives on keeping you in a bubble of average thinkers, your coworkers, your friends, maybe even your family. They might tell you to play it safe or don't get too big for your britches. But if you want to break the barrier, you need to be around people who push you to think bigger. Find mentors who've built wealth. Join online communities of entrepreneurs. Listen to podcasts, read books, attend workshops. Here's the surprising part. Successful people love sharing their knowledge. They want to see you win. But you have to take the first step and seek them out. And here's the final bombshell. You have to take calculated risks. The middle mindset avoids risk at all costs. Stick to the safe job, the safe savings account, the safe life. But wealth doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from taking smart, calculated risks. Maybe it's starting a side business with $1,000 of your savings. Maybe it's investing in a rental property or learning a new skill that doubles your income. The ultra-wealthy didn't get there by staying comfortable. They took risks that paid off. And here's the crazy thing. The biggest risk isn't failing, it's staying stuck in the middle class. Watching your potential slip away year after year. So, where does this leave you? You've got the tools now. Shift your mindset. Build multiple income streams. Invest early and smart. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Surround yourself with success. And take calculated risks. But none of this works unless you act. The middle class trap is strong, but you're stronger. You can be the first in your family to break the chains and build true wealth. Imagine the look on your family's face when you pay off their debts, fund their dreams, or leave a legacy that lasts for generations. That's not a fantasy, it's a choice. And it starts with the decision you make right now. If this video opened your eyes to what's possible, give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who need to hear this. And if you're ready to break the middle class barrier, hit that subscribe button. We're dropping new strategies every week to help you build the wealth you deserve. See you in the next one.